topper from SCMHRD. Both of them have scored 99.3 and 99.7 percentile. यार अभी सिम्बी को टाइम कम रह गया है, तो if you can share a few habits. So I want to today compile a list of top 10 habits with you, which you people have done. I'll also share my experiences with me and my students, what I've been through in last 20 years of my teaching life. To make a list, finite list कि यार ये 10 चीजें तुम कर लो तो अपने आप अच्छा स्कोर आएगा. So it's like rather than focusing on the goal, let's focus on the mean to reach the goal, which is the journey is more important. So let's make some awesome journey. So let's have the introduction round. Aniket, where are you from and how you ended up in SMHRD, your percentile and everything?
Sure, sir. And thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. And I'd just like to start from your own quote. That is, destination is not that important, but journey is more important. So for that, with my introduction, I'd like to start. My name is Aniket Ghoshal. Currently, I'm pursuing MBA in Human Resource and Human Resources from SCMHRD Pune. I'm from Ranchi, and I've scored 19.73 percentile in my SNAP examination. And currently, I'm a member of admissions and PR team here at SCMHRD.
Superb.
Hello, everyone. So firstly, thank you for this opportunity. It's an honor to be on your channel.
Thank you.
My name is Kushagra Aswani. I'm currently pursuing MBA in Business Analytics at SCMHRD Pune. I scored 99.3 percentile in the SNAP examination last year. I'm from Mumbai, and I am also a member of the admissions and PR team at SCMHRD Pune.
Superb. Great. So let's start with the first habit. What do you think was your number one contribution to your success? उससे पहले I want to start with your scores first. यार, I've seen this everywhere that you can't become a topper overnight. It's a journey, the way he said. So, what was your first mock score? If you remember, maybe you scored very good in the first mock, or you scored low. How was your first mock experience?
Sir, first mock experience was not that good, to be very honest, because personally, if I have to share my experience, I am not a person who took CAT last year. I attempted GMAT, and it was a completely new format for me as far as Snap is considered. So the Snap mock that I took, I scored around 18 or 19 in my first Snap
Wow.
mock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So this is what I wanted to explain everyone कि पहले में कम ही score आने वाला है. That's why I give the first target as 20 marks. यार, both of you scored more than 45 marks in the exam. So पहले mock में अगर तुम 40 का target लेके चलोगे, score कम आएगा, you will feel very low. So it's better to target low. So 20 is a good target to start with. You will reach the target in 3 to 5 mocks. And then you improve the target 30, 40, 45, 50 up 200 में 200 लेके आओ. That's your wish. But starting have to be from low. So this is one thing which everyone says. Aniket, do you remember your score if you remember the first few scores?
Yes, sir, surely. So, sir, as you said, we shouldn't always target if we know in our mind 19 percentile will be this much marks. So if we just start with in my first mock, if I expect I'll get 45, तो बोलते हैं ना कि तेजी से नहीं चलना है but दूर चलना है. तो दूर चलने के लिए you have to walk steadily and by looking at analyzing your footsteps. So for that, if I remember my own marks, I think it was around 20 to 23 in my first mock. And but I think the practice which I did by giving as many mocks as I could and the analysis of that mock, I think these things helped me to score more, 99 percentile plus in the SNAP examination.
Correct. So आपके सामने भाई double score हो गया. And that also in almost a burn time because no one is preparing for 1 year for the exam. They always start towards the end only. So great. So first pointer for everyone, guys, if you can ask any questions, we are more than happy to take the questions as we go along as well. So number one, obviously, don't worry about scores. Scores gradually improve होगा. Starting में सबका score कम ही आने वाला है. And gradually increase the score. All right. So let's start with any habit, anything which you want to add here. Any first habit which you have done.
Yes, sir. So the पहली चीज ऐसी थी कि सर मैं यूजली अपना जो पढ़ाई थी I used to study during specific hours of the day, which usually helped me maximize my output in terms of the number of questions I'm solving, in terms of my accuracy, in terms of my speed. So usually क्या होता था सर कि I started off with I used to sit at one place. I used to solve the questions for 2 hours straight. Usually मैं रात को बैठता था at night because that's when I used to feel more comfortable solving the questions and my efficiency was at peak. So 2 hours at night, and then slowly and gradually I increased the number of hours as and when I got closer to the snap examination date. Uh, 2 से 3 घंटे हुआ, 4 घंटे हुआ, 5 घंटे हुआ, and then I started off pulling on all-nighter after that. But again, that's not advisable for everyone. It's obviously up to you how you
Correct.
feel is going to maximize your output. So
Correct.
everyone has to identify that. And now that we are just closer to the snap examination dates, just one advice: take as many mocks as possible, and जितनी नींद पूरी कर सकते हो, uh,
You need to
अच्छे
sleep.
से
True.
fresh रहो examination से पहले, because you have that 1 hour, you have 60 questions in front of you, and you have to ace it if you have to be in one of the best colleges of the country.
Correct. 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 So same, I would like to my add my experience as well. I have to study at night after work. So I love maths. So I have to study start with maths. 10 से 12 रात को मैथ्स पढ़नी है एंड वो कानों में पप्पू लगा के सॉरी ईयरफोन लगा के तो आराम से अपन 2 घंटे निकालते थे. जैसे इंग्लिश का टाइम आया बेड पे बैठ के ना आई कैन स्टडी बेटर. बेड पे आए और आगे सो गए. सो सेम माय स्कोर and just clear the cutoffs in the verbal section. Just managed to clear the cutoffs. So coming to the point is, I want to add one thing here that whatever is your favorite time to study the weak area. Like English, I don't like verbal English. तो English तब पढ़ो जब तुम्हारा फेवरेट टाइम है, लाइक नाइट का टाइम हो गया, जो भी आपका टाइम है. क्योंकि मैथ्स अगर मेरा फेवरेट है, दैट आई कैन स्टडी इवन वाइल प्लेइंग क्रिकेट और टीवी पे कुछ चल भी रहा है, इवन देन आई कैन डू दैट. सो मेक इट उल्टा. All of us spend more time on our strong areas at the peak time. So peak time पे weak time पे peak area. This is one way which everyone can improve your scores. And I've seen people improving their scores as well, their concentration as well. So that is number one thing. You have to manage. You have to first understand what is your peak time and what is the non-peak time. Nikit, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, surely, sir. Like as Kushagra said, like सबका like pace पढ़ाई का like सबका different होता है. And similarly, sir, like if I talk about my own journey, I think notes भी I guess सबके अपने अपने होते हैं. Like कोई होता है like someone is there जो कि क्लास में जो चल रहा है वो देख के समझ में आ जाता है. किसी को होता है खुद
True.
से they have to prepare notes. Just like कि मेरे को बेड पे ज्यादा बैठ के समझ में आ रहा है, मेरे को सोफे पे ज्यादा बैठ के समझ में आ रहा है. तो वो नोट्स भी डिपेंड करता है. तो सर सिमिलरली आई थिंक इट इज डिफरेंट फॉर एवरीवन एंड सबको अपना दे शुड अंडरस्टैंड देमसेल्फ एंड प्रिपेयर अकॉर्डिंगली. एंड एज कुशाग्र सेड इट्स जस्ट अ 60-minute एग्जामिनेशन.
Correct.
You have to ace that examination in 60 minutes. Whatever attempt you go for, it may be 45, 50, 55, or even like 60. Some people attempt 60, but be
Correct.
confident, have that accuracy, and also like try to take smart guesses also in snap. That is also more important. So yeah, that's it, sir.
Right. Number 2 point you said notes. So making notes is very important, and you realize the value of the notes in the last 2-3 days before the exam. क्योंकि नहीं 2 दिन का लगता है यार मेरे को कुछ आता ही नहीं है, एक स्कोर कम आ गया तो शिट आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग, आई डोंट नथिंग, बट द मोमेंट यू सी द नोट्स यू रियलाइज कि नहीं मेरे को काफी कुछ किया है, मैंने काफी कुछ आता है. नंबर 1. Number 2 point is that to revise everything, it will be very easy for you. Revising all the notes might take one full day, but second, third time you revising the note will not take you more than 1 hour. So 1 घंटे में you can skim through the complete syllabus of maths. लॉजिक को लेके people don't make notes, but I always recommend कि make a notebook for logic as well. यार कोडिंग डिकोडिंग 1 पेज 2 पेज में आपका पूरा हो जाएगा. इमेजिन मैथ्स का टाइम एंड वर्क, सपोज 2 क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में आने वाला है, कोडिंग डिकोडिंग में 2 क्वेश्चन आएगा, बट दैट इज 1 पेज, 2 पेजेस मैक्सिमम. जबकि टाइम एंड वर्क टाइम स्पीड के तो फॉर्मूला ही इतना कुछ है. सो लॉजिक का बनाओ, दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वर्बल के आपके वोकैब हो गया, ग्रामर हो गया. So all these notes are very important, yeah. So that will help you. So number 2 obviously is making notes. That's one of the best advice even I give to everyone. All right, Kushagra, any point you want to add here?
Yes, sir. एक और चीज जो मैं करता था, usually what aspirants do is that they maintain a book where they add their concepts and formulas, and they revise it a day or two before the examination. But what I used to do rigorously is that I used to maintain a mistake notebook, where I used to add my errors in every question that I used to make, especially for quant, because quant was something that I did not find very comfortable. I was a bit weak in that section. So every question I used to make a mistake in, I used to like make an error log simultaneously, so that going forward I don't make the same mistakes again. So that really helped me, especially a day or two before the examination, because you don't have that much time to, revise all the concepts. You have a lot on your plate already. So you basically should go through that error
Go
log,
through
and
the
that will
make,
actually
और
help
वही
you.
गलती बार बार होती रिपीट, you make the mistake, same mistake.
Absolutely.
And I just want to share one page. This is the class which I took today, and इसमें what we did, we made the list of all the mistakes we are people are normally doing. कि when you come to phlogism, for example, ये 8 और 8 16 टाइप की गलतियां जो हमेशा होती है, इसको बस अब तुमने अवॉइड कर लिया तो हो गया. एक बार सेम गलती रिपीट करोगे, 2 बार करोगे, 3 बार करोगे, फोर्थ टाइम ऑटोमेटिक स्टार्ट. इट्स जस्ट वन पेज. Every chapter boiled down to one page. So, and especially in your favorite areas, because I'm overconfident in that area, I tend to make more things wrong because of speed. And when it comes to our exam, speed is the main problem, main thing which you have to take care of. कैट में टाइम है ऐसे बैठ के सोचने का कि कैसे सॉल्व करना है, इधर तो टाइम नहीं है हमारे पास यार. वी हैव टू जस्ट अटैक द क्वेश्चन द मोमेंट इट कम ऑन स्क्रीन. So yeah, please make a list of all the things you're doing wrong. Let it be
Just to
mistake
add
during
to your
mocks.
point, sir, just to add to your point,
Yeah,
जैसे आपने अभी जो स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले किया, इट्स बेसिकली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, जो वर्ड्स हैं, वर्ड्स का खेल है सर. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि आप क्वेश्चन पढ़ते नहीं हो ठीक से, वहां पे गलती हो जाती है. And those silly mistakes can cost you, a seat in one of your best colleges, in your dream colleges. So you have to be very mindful of the questions. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful when you read the questions. That can actually make a lot of difference.
correct. So problems can be mistake can be two type. One obviously question one में आया to the particular type of question I'm doing wrong a lot of time. Second type of mistake is a topic wise. For example, ये मेरा एक और slide यहाँ पे खोला है मैंने. So these are the common mistakes people do when they're doing verbal RC. For example, verbal में selecting the right passage, over guessing, speed trouble, misreading, option trap, skipping the easy sets. So all these kind of mistakes people normally do in verbal section. So while giving a mock, if you have done any kind of thing wrong, you have to make a list. इसमें से होगा पक्का वो. Verbal logic में selecting the right दे तो हमेशा होने वाला है. Time wasted on a set, misreading a clue. This is my main problem. I always ended up missing one clue or the other because of this. And the panic. If I'm not seen a logic question earlier, I will face too much difficulty to solve the set. मेरे साथ हमेशा होता है ये. And quant में same typical calculation mistake, concept mistake, ego issue. ये तो मेरा है ego issue. And formula mistakes. Yeah, missing out the easy question. I think when it comes to the symbiosis and with all the speed-based exam, missing out the easy question is a main trap. I think that's the biggest thing, biggest sin you can do. That if you're not seeing the easy question, so you have to take care of that. Right. So any other point you want to add? Next point.
Yes, sir. So, like talking on that, as you said, like in Snap, what happens is like there is no sectional cutoff also. So you have to do the time management as well. And for that, you need to know what are your strength areas and what are your weak areas. Like if I talk about myself, like I used to find some of the like topics really boring. So for that, I really had to take out time and study all those topics out because otherwise I would not have studied them. Like in maths, algebra was one of them. I am really fond of arithmetic. I love to solve it, but algebra is something it's I cannot take it only like all those equations and everything. For that, I used to like give it the time in which I was more active, as Kushagra said. Like there are peak hours for your concentration, and there are like not so peak hours for your concentration. So like at the night time, I used to work also. So at the night time, I used to study quants and especially algebra as well. So क्या होता था like वैसे ही ना फिर मेरा एग्जाम में भी वो फिट हो जाता है कि एग्जाम जैसे स्टार्ट हो रहा है ना, तो अगर जैसे इफ आई हैव टू गिव 20 minutes टू क्वांट्स, तो पहले 5 या 6 मिनट में ट्राई टू सॉल्व ऑल दोस क्वेश्चन जिसमें आई एम वेरी मच कॉन्फिडेंट, सो दैट ज्यादा टाइम रहेगा उन क्वेश्चंस के लिए जिसमें आई एम नॉट दैट कॉन्फिडेंट एंड मैं पैनिक नहीं करूंगा. वाइसा वर्सा हो गया तो फिर कम टाइम रहेगा टफ क्वेश्चंस के लिए एंड तो मैं तो पैनिक कर ही जाऊंगा वहां पे. तो टाइम मैनेजमेंट स्किल इज समथिंग व्हिच दीस एग्जाम्स रियली टीचेस अस.
Like strong area and weak area. Everybody have a weak area. Even you are a topper, you will have a few areas of improvement which you have to do. कैट में क्या है कि खाली अर्थमेटिक करके भी तुम कट ऑफ निकाल सकते हो. अर्थमेटिक इज वेरी स्ट्रांग. सिंधी में प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि हर चैप्टर में से एक क्वेश्चन आएगा. सो यू कैंट इग्नोर एनी चैप्टर. जो भी तुम्हारा वीक एरिया, एटलीस्ट इजी क्वेश्चन करके जाओ, बिकॉज ओवरऑल एग्जाम का लेवल इज नॉट वेरी हार्ड. Every question can be done only unless or until you have done that chapter beforehand. So you have to complete the full syllabus. Every chapter is important when come to the exam point of view. Yes. So any other point, Shagara, you want to add? I think we have done 4, 5 points. Point number
Yeah,
five.
so additionally, sir, what I used to do is I used to start my day with a lot of clarity. I used to set like doable targets in a day. For example, if like I had very less time for preparation personally, so I set specific targets. Ki I want to solve these many number of mocks
I don't know
in
if
a
you
day.
can see that. I bought this notebook especially for that target for the day. I bought this planner where you can mark your things. इसमें वो सब भी है पानी पिया कि नहीं पिया, you took a break or not. So, but I don't follow that. But yes, that's one of the very good activity which everyone should do. In the morning, you make a list of things to do. Even if you're able to do half of them, by evening you'll be feeling so proud of yourself कि यार चलो मैंने कुछ किया है. नहीं तो लगता है कि मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं, मेरे को आता नहीं. That's the biggest problem with everyone. We start thinking negative a lot of time. Yeah, so that you have to take care of that. Right. So
Yeah.
please make a list of things to do on daily basis. Weekly basis, of course, people do. Long term करते हैं. But start doing on the daily basis. It's a very good idea. मेरे को भी start करना है.
It's always better to keep a track of your preparation, especially, when you don't have a lot of days left before the SNAP examination. It helps you keep yourself updated with your progress as well.
Correct, correct, correct. So 3 to 5 tasks you can start with it. Don't make too much list. If you can't do that, then it's also still feel down. So start with a list of 3 pointers, 2 pointers, five pointers. उनमें से आधा भी कर लिया तो बहुत हो गया आज के लिए. Done for the day. So targets, have targets every day, and that's what we're doing in Cetking. I don't call it homework. I don't call it that I give you homework. I give you targets. So I tell my students that treat me like your boss for the next few weeks. That I'm going to give you targets, and if you can achieve those targets, everything will be good. So we don't share a weekly timetable. We call it a weekly targets. So to work that way. One point I want to add is you need breaks. Yeah, like for example, for me, my concentration level is very high, but the time period for that is very short. So if you tell me to sit 1 hour, I can't sit for 1 hour non-stop. So I sit for some time, do my work, and then do study, and then take a break. So if you can take a break or make a time to break, मतलब ये नहीं कि एक बार घर से निकले तो 2-3 घंटे बाद वापस आए, but a short break during the thing. So any of you applied that strategy?
Exactly, sir. So, like on that aspect, I'd like to advise all the students watching over here is also like there is Pomodoro technique. What happens?
Yes, yes.
What
I forgot
happens
the
is
name.
I
Yeah.
used to follow that personally for like as Kushagra mentioned, we have three whenever we study. So keep targets, and for me, my targets were like I have to give one sectional, one full length, and then analyze that. These were the three targets for me. So what happened was for that you need to like train your brain in such a way like 25 minutes ke liye I have to study this, I have to give this mock, and then I'll take a break. Then I have to again do like the give the sectional mock again, analyze it. So time intervals पे I have to divide my all the targets. तो इससे क्या होता है ना I keep a time check also, and मेरे सारे जितने भी टास्क होते हैं वो सब भी complete हो जाते हैं within that time interval. So it really helped me on a personal level.
Correct, correct. It's very important to do that. Yes. Any point? Next point.
सो मेरे साथ यूजुअली ऐसा होता था व्हेनेवर आई टू स्टडी तो काफी डिस्ट्रैक्शन होते थे। घर की घंटी बज रही है, अमेजोन का पार्सल आ रहा है, मम्मी बोल रही सब्जी ले आओ। तो ऐसे बहुत होता था सर। तो मैं इतना ही कहना
सब्जी ले
चाहूंगा
आज वो
कि
भी किया
ऐसे
आपने?
तो मैं इतना ही
यार
कहना
मेरे
चाहूंगा
साथ तो
कि
ऐसा होता है. इमेजिन आई वाज टेकिंग अ वर्कशॉप विद 200 स्टूडेंट्स इन ऑडिटोरियम, और मम्मी का एसएमएस आया हुआ, ब्रेड, अंडे, ये सब लेके आना बेटा. एंड देयर वाज अ टाइम व्हेन देन Amazon and all these things were not there, when we don't have a Swiggy option. Now we have that options. Earlier, yes, still there was a pain to go out and take it here. So yeah, distraction are there. Yeah. But do you feel most of the distraction are in the mind? वो हम सोच रहे होते हैं, ठीक है, फिजिकल डिस्ट्रक्शन आर देयर, बट आई थिंक स्पेशली पोस्ट कोविड विद ऑल द रील्स एंड शॉर्ट स्पैन कमिंग टू पिक्चर, हमारा ध्यान यहाँ वहाँ घूमते रहता है बीच में. तो वो दैट इज वन थिंग विच यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ, दैट कि यू हैव टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट. तो उसके लिए
एब्सोल्युटली
कोई
सर।
सोल्यूशन, एनीथिंग, एनी एडवाइस यू, एनीथिंग यू फॉलोड फॉर दैट?
सर वही था, मतलब आई यूज टू लाइक स्टे इन अ रूम 3-4 घंटे एक जगह बैठ के, बिना किसी डिस्ट्रैक्शन के आई यूज टू सिट देयर। मैं अपना फोन स्विच ऑफ करके आई यूज टू कीप इट इन माय locker, and then I used to basically study at a stretch. So that actually helped me even during the examination, because थोड़ा कभी कभी प्रोसेस लंबा होता है, अब यू हैव टू गो देयर, आपका वेरिफिकेशन होता है, सब होता है, एग्जाम 1 घंटे का होता है, तो वो आपको हेल्प करता है एग्जाम डे के लिए। इट एक्चुअली इज योर प्रिपरेशन फॉर द एग्जाम डे। सो अगर आप ट्राई कर सकते हो कि डिस्ट्रैक्शन ना हो, जितना कम हो उतना बेटर है, तो आपको एग्जाम डे के लिए काफी हेल्प करेगा, आपका स्कोर ही मैक्सिमाइज होगा सर एट द एंड ऑफ द डे।
करेक्ट, आई थिंक दैट्स वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एडवाइस कि स्विच ऑफ द फोन। फोन बंद करके ऐसे भी साइड पर रखा होगा ऑफ करके तो भी ध्यान जाता है, दिमाग में तो जाता है वो, बट द मोमेंट स्विच ऑफ यू हैव टू, इट टेक टाइम टू ओपन द फोन है, तो वो दिमाग से, इट्स वेरी गुड एडवाइस, दैट्स समथिंग एवरीवन कैन फॉलो, कि यू द बिगेस्ट डिस्ट्रैक्शन इज अवर फोन, नो डाउट। तो स्विच ऑफ ही कर दो व्हेन यू आर स्टडिंग, जस्ट स्विच इट ऑफ, बाद में ऑन कर ही लेंगे हम लोग। All right, we have got a couple of questions here. What are the targets for SIBM Nagpur, SIMC? I'll answer a question that's around 30 marks, 30, 35 marks if you're scoring is more than sufficient to get into all the low rank colleges. And the moment you go up for SIBM, SCMHRD, I think the target have to be 40 plus. 45, I normally keep as a target for all the students. I know you people don't believe in a target score, but just keep as a benchmark number. I think 45 marks should be the target. कितना ले आओ तो हो जाएगा। एक और क्वेश्चन आया है कि 9 hours every day for next 15 days, is it enough to study everything? I think yes, more than enough to everything, doing everything. See, CAT का maths is a very detailed level, you can't do maths in 15 days. But apart from, if the maths का level is slightly easier than the CAT level here, so I think you can do. In fact, public वही करता है यार, last 15 days में ही होती है study असली। अनिकेत, कुशागरा, you might agree or disagree with me. आपने जब कैट आपका ओवर हुआ उसके बाद ही आपने स्टार्ट किया होगा फुली फोकस ऑन दैट, on this exam. So I think you can do that. आराम से you can do that. And how efficiently you are studying, that is more important.
श्योर सर, लाइक वी ऑल नो, कोई भी टारगेट अचीव करना, नॉट इवन एग्जाम्स, वो लास्ट मोमेंट में ज्यादा ही काम होता है एंड माइंड ज्यादा चलता है। तो लाइक फॉर स्नैप इफ आई से, मेरा प्रिपरेशन थोड़ा पहले से ही स्टार्ट हुआ था, बिफोर कैट ओनली, बट लाइक आफ्टर कैट वो फिर रिदम आता है, बिकॉज यू आर इन दैट एग्जाम जोन। सो कैट होता है, स्नैप होता है, अदर एग्जाम्स होते हैं, तो उसमें यू आर इन दैट जोन, तो उसमें अच्छे से पढ़ाई हो पाती है। एंड फॉर स्नैप ऑल्सो आई थिंक मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इज समथिंग, यू गिव टाइम टू एनालाइज द मॉक्स। एंड वो क्या होता है ना, कैट इज ऑफ 2 hours, सेक्शनल टाइमर रहता है, सेक्शनल कट ऑफ माइंड पे चलते रहता है कि आई हैव टू डू दिस मेनी क्वेश्चंस। स्नैप मीन्स जस्ट अपोजिट, वेरी स्टूडेंट फ्रेंडली एग्जाम। इसमें 1 hour 60 क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं, सेक्शनल टाइमर नहीं रहता है, तो इसमें क्या होता है, लाइक उस जोन पे आना पड़ता है माइंड को, उस फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड में आना पड़ता है टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस। तो इसके लिए यू हैव टू गिव मॉक्स। अगेन आई एम रीआइटरेटिंग दिस पॉइंट क्वाइट अ फ्यू टाइम्स, लाइक गिव मॉक्स, एनालाइज द मॉक्स, यू आर गुड टू गो फॉर एनी एग्जामिनेशन दैट यू अपीयर फॉर।
Correct, correct. Midhansh का question है, any final tips for the last 2 days? Midhansh, it's a tip as well, plus it's a like a habit of a toppers as well. Revise everything. I had a rule to revise everything 3 times. 3 बार करूंगा तब जाएगा। अभी और नए टॉपिक करने की जगह, इफ यू हैव लास्ट 2 days रिमेनिंग, आई थिंक जितना भी किया है उसको रिवाइज कर लो, ठीक है। एंड लास्ट फाइनली अगेन यू कैन रिवाइज अगेन। आई थिंक दैट्स द बेस्ट थिंग कैन डू, बिकॉज ये एग्जाम में होने वाला है। अरे यार फॉर्मूला याद नहीं आ रहा था, कुछ तो था, बस याद नहीं आ रहा, ये होने वाला है, ये बहुत होता है एग्जाम में। सो या दैट्स वन एडवाइस, इज दैट प्लीज रिवाइज। 2 बार तो रिवाइज आपको करना ही पड़ेगा, जस्ट रिवाइज एवरीथिंग व्हाट यू हैव डन, राइट। एनी नेक्स्ट पॉइंट यू वांट टू ऐड?
श्योर सर। सो एक चीज और जो मैं बोलना चाहूंगा एस्पिरेंट्स को कि आई नो लाइक कैट सबका अच्छा नहीं गया है, इस साल थोड़ा डिफिकल्टी लेवल थोड़ा वाज ऑन द हायर एंड, बट यू डोंट हैव टू बी टू हार्ड ऑन योरसेल्फ, यू जस्ट हैव टू फोकस ऑन व्हाट्स अहेड ऑफ यू। जस्ट फोकस ऑन द स्नैप एग्जामिनेशन, जितने अभी दिन बचे हैं, इफ यू आर टेकिंग ऑल 3 attempts, ग्रेट, wonderful. Just be as consistent as you can, because on the day of the examination you don't know what's going to happen with you. You might surprise yourself as well कि यार ये क्या कर दिया मैंने, मतलब आप सोच रहे होगे कि यार पहला मॉक, जैसे मैंने अपना पहला मॉक दिया था कि मेरे को 18 मार्क्स आए थे, तो eventually I scored a 45 plus score on the snap examination. So you might surprise yourself, you might do well than most of your friends and peers. So yeah, you have to be very consistent, and you have to keep believing in yourself. You have to be very consistent throughout the journey.
Correct, 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 correct. It's like analyze every mock not as a victim, because the moment you think कि यार मैं बर्बाद हो गया, ये every mock is a learning experience. Alright. So what I normally recommend to everyone, after every mock, identify one or two areas to improve. यार आज ये मॉक में ये टॉपिक रॉन्ग हो गया या मेरे को मैंने कभी किया नहीं है टॉपिक, जस्ट डू दैट टॉपिक. Even if you're giving 20 mocks, you ended up improving 20 topics by that strategy. All right. Any last point you want to add? We have a question here. Yes, difficulty and expectation from the first attempt. So he's going to give his first attempt. So any advice you like to give him in terms of expectation, experience? If you can share your experience, I think let's complete this 10 points and then we'll share your experience or from your exam day.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So, like, if I can go, I'll definitely give one advice and also answer the question if possible. So, sir, like, I think most important is for any aspirant is the consistency. जो कि I think it is the first point which I mentioned, and again I'm reiterating this point because it is the most important thing. Like if we take or if you talk with any 99 percentiler of any examination, उनको एक दिन में नहीं आते हैं. वो एक ग्रेजुअल कर्व, वो अपवर्ड कर्व जाता है जिससे वो होता है. तो उसके लिए यू हैव टू बी कंसिस्टेंट एनफ. अगर पहले दिन में आप सोचोगे मेरे को 45 आ जाएगा, नहीं आया, यू गिव अप एंड ऑफ द जर्नी. You have to stay in that journey, and for that consistency is really important. Resilience is something which is very important कि नहीं टिके रहना है, let's see कहाँ तक जाता हूँ. And for that only, जैसे कि उन्होंने पूछा कि पहले दिन में क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकता है, I think the most important thing for the aspirant is take your mocks as if you are giving the snap examination, and take your snap examination as if you are giving the mocks. टोटल
Wow, so
सॉर्ट
true. So
सॉर्ट हो
true.
जाएगा वहीं पे पूरा एग्जामिनेशन. क्या होता है लाइक एग्जामिनेशन माइंड में रहता है, एक्चुअल में तो पेपर ही सॉल्व कर रहा है. अगर उसको मैं मॉक की तरह लूंगा तो वो वहीं पे मेरा लाइक चांसेस क्लियर करने का हाई हो जाएगा कि आई विल नॉट बी दैट हेजिटेंट और आई विल नॉट बी इन दैट फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड, मुझे डर नहीं लगेगा. तो दैट हैपेंस.
True, true, very true. Very true. Consistency is more important. यार प्रॉब्लम पता क्या आती है, लोग यूट्यूब पे फिर ये टॉपर इंटरव्यू, दे डोंट गो डीप इनटू हाउ मच देव स्टडीड. पब्लिक ना वो बस वो क्या है, 10 दिन पे पढ़ के टॉप कर लिया तो टॉपर होगा तो बस. You have to realize if the 30 mark even if given 10 days, giving 3 marks a day is a big deal. So please respect that part. कि the consistency or the hard work is more important than the talent. And not everyone is talented. He from IIT बॉम्बे उसका कैट हो गया. अरे भाई वो IIT बॉम्बे जाने के लिए उसे उतना पढ़ा था, उससे कैट की तैयारी उधर ही हो गया था उसका when he prepared for IIT. So great. So thank you guys for these 10 points. They were very, very important. And if you can guys pick up 1 or 2 points from this list, I think you can get a very good score. So yeah, coming back to our question here, what to expect? How was the first experience of the exam? मेरा जो था ना, मैं जब बोलता हूँ सबको, पहला एक्सपीरियंस मोस्ट ऑफ पीपल गो है टू सी के पेपर क्या था. They don't study much for the first attempt. फिर जब पढ़ती है लात, then they start studying कि यार अभी पढ़ के जाना पड़ेगा. So don't be that way. Please take it as a first and the main attempt, ताकि second is the extra attempt. How was your experience?
Absolutely, sir. You have to consider your mocks as your practice match, and you have to basically consider your three attempts as the knockout matches of a World Cup tournament, because it's very important for you to, stay in the right frame of mind and right state of mind as well to be able to sort of do well in the examination.
I think we have PPT to here also. If you can share the PPT now.
Sure, sir, we'll be presenting the PPT.
Guys, if you have any more questions, please do ask. We have both the toppers here from Symbiosis, SCMHRD. All right, while we are waiting to start, this is the 18th season. We are with SCMHRD for last 10 years now. 2014 was our first time we connected MBA Jam. So been almost 10 years. I've been to coming to our campus and I love the campus. And because the campus बहुत प्यारा लगता है. But छोटा भी नहीं है. You can't just put it into, it's not a small campus, not a big campus. I just love the vibe of the campus. The area is a beautiful campus. Yeah, so
Yes,
please
sir.
start.
Actually, like it's an Injivadi phase 1, as you have visited last year also, and we are awaiting to have you this year as well, sir. So I think yeah, it's a very beautiful campus, and we really love it, sir. And if I just may start with the PPT, sir.
Yeah, please start.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So I think, as you all can see, currently we will talk about the important dates for the SNAP examination. Last date to register for the SNAP was 20th November. For SCMHRD, it's 5th of December. That means you still have a time. Go and click on the check boxes for SCMHRD. The SNAP test dates are 6th, 14th, and 20th December. And the tentative result dates, which you all will be awaiting for, is 9th January 2026. The shortlist announcement date for the GEPI process will be on 19th of January 2026, and the GEPI process will begin from 27th January 2026. So that's all. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. And this is all you need to remember if you are applying for SMHRD, which I definitely want you all to. And if you will appear for the GEPI, so please have these all dates in your mind printed. Can we go on to the next slide? Yeah. Kushagra, would you like to take this slide?
Sure. So I think we have only 2 days left before the ICMHRD registration closes. So this is your QR code right in front of you. If you can just scan or maybe take a screenshot of the slide, you just have to tick mark the three programs of SMHRD, MBA Core, MBA Infrastructure Development and Management, and MBA Business Analytics, based on your areas of interest. You will have to pay like a 1,000 rupee registration fee, application fee to apply for these particular programs under SMHRD. So I think we have only 2 days left, so it's the perfect time for you to register.
I think, Kushagra, you should take this slide as you have a little edge over me on this section.
Uh, Absolutely. So the basic tip for general English is that ideally you should be able to finish this particular section in 7 to 8 minutes, not more than that, because you have 15 questions and you have, another 45 questions to solve ahead. So जितना कम minutes आप इस section को दोगे उतना आपके लिए better होगा. कुछ specific topics होते हैं which I think every aspirant must revise. Fill in the blanks हो गया, idioms हो गए, basic grammar you have to be very aware of, कि वो silly mistakes नहीं होनी चाहिए. Sentence correction is again one of the most important subjects. Parts of speech, figure of speech, ये सिमिली मेटाफर, ये सब चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती हैं. इस पे क्वेश्चन जरूर आते हैं हर साल. सो आई थिंक इफ यू हैव कवर्ड ऑल दीज टॉपिक्स यू विल बी गुड टू गो. Aniket, I think you should take up this slide.
Sure, sure. So yeah, if like I'll give you some tips and tricks about how to like ace in this section, analytical and logical reasoning. And if you have given any SNAP mock, you will know that this section has the highest percentage of question in the SNAP examination, which is 25 question out of the 60 question comes from this section alone. Which means like if I just take you just expect you to solve 45 questions with 100% accuracy, so you need to solve 25 questions from this section. Like 25 question comes from this section only. Some of the topics which comes in this section are like clocks and calendars, series decoding, or like find the odd one out, sentence correction, regarding like analytical reasoning section sentences. So how you can improve in this section, how you can ace this section is by practicing. See, there is a topic and there are different types of question which comes under that topic. For that, you need to practice to be able to know what are the different types of question which comes. What will happen? You will study the topic, you will go to the exam. Must have studied one question type and the other will come, and it'll like it would have just taken you 10 seconds to solve this question, but you have to leave it. And overall, you will just have like a question less to attempt in the SNAP examination, which may cost you like a 2 or 3 percentile in the final results. So you couldn't afford that in like in SNAP examination, and you only have 60 minutes to solve. I think just practice a lot in this section, practice different types of question and give as many mocks as you can, sectional as well as full length, analyze them, prepare your strategy accordingly. Yeah. Can we go on to the next slide? I think quants, we both can give you some tips and tricks. I think we both are fairly good in it. So if I just start with in quants also, practice is more important. I was fairly good in arithmetic. So I just suggest you like go through like profit and loss percentage questions. The question which comes in Snap are like on the trickier side, according to the like, if you can just find that loophole in the question, it will get solved in 10 seconds. Otherwise, it may take you like 2 3 minutes to solve. So just go for that one trick, which is like all the loophole which is there, and solve that question then and then. So, Kush, would you like to add something?
Yeah, absolutely. Like a couple of tips that I would like to give to aspirants here is that you have to first, identify your strengths and weaknesses in this particular section. मैं personally इस section में बहुत weak था, तो मैंने इस पर ज़्यादा टाइम स्पेंड किया। मैंने देखा कि मेरी कहाँ पे वीकनेस है, कहाँ पे मेरी स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं, उसके हिसाब से मैंने उतने नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट किए। एंड बिफोर यू एक्चुअली अटेम्प्ट द स्नैप टेस्ट, जितने आप मॉक्स दे रहे हो, उसमें यू हैव टू बेसिकली आइडेंटिफाई कि ये सेक्शन आपको पहले अटेम्प्ट करना है या लास्ट में अटेम्प्ट करना है। बिकॉज मोस्टली क्या होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स दे अटेम्प्ट द सेक्शन एट द लास्ट and they have 20 questions left and they don't have a lot of time left on their hand as well. So if you are weak in this particular section, my advice would be to attempt this section maybe first or second in the order, and then move to the other sections.
So now let's talk about our own college, that is SMHRD Pune. So if I just start with the rankings, I think you can see all the rankings written over here, and it's quite self-explanatory. According to the IIRF ranking, it is second in the top B schools of Maharashtra, and for fourth in the overall best B schools private by IIRF. And if I talk about the Financial Times ranking, it's eighth by the according to the masters in management in India, according to the FT rankings, and it is 76th globally according to the Financial Times ranking. Also, if I talk about the accreditations, it is also AACSB accredited. It got re-accredited this year only, and also it is accredited by NBA. So I think these all things are definitely self-explanatory to you, and it will definitely help you to choose or select any college. Go look for all the accreditations, the rankings, because it happens because of the curriculum or the legacy that a college has. So, Kush, would you like to add something in this?
I think this is the right place to be for you, as you already have been told by Aniket that इतनी सारी accreditations है, rankings अच्छी मिली हुई हैं. You don't have to look beyond this particular college. You have a lot of facilities here. You have a lot of specializations to choose from as well. So I think you get a diverse range of specializations that you can choose from, and you can build your careers in those particular domains as well. So yeah, this is the right place for you to be at.
Yeah. Also, I think we have one question in the chat box is, should I give all the three attempts? Definitely. I think according to my own experience, and I think Kush also gave all the three attempts. So I think, see what happens is, may not be in the right frame of mind and in the right frame of time when you give any attempt. So for that, you need to increase your chances. And the USP for SNAP examination is it gives you three attempts, and in whichever attempt you score maximum marks, it gets added to your percentile. So it's not like you have the marks or the will be only the first attempt marks will be considered for the percentile. It may be like you score in the third attempt and that marks will be considered for the percentile. Personally, for me, my second attempt was good, for which I got like 99.73 percentile, and it may be one, two, or three for any one of you over here. So I think for me, the advice that I'd like to give you is attempt all the three attempts that the snap give you. Kush, would you like to add something?
No, I think you've covered everything here. As you rightly said that you should ideally attempt all three attempts because मतलब आपको पता चलेगा कि where do you stand. First attempt के बाद you will know what are your strengths and weaknesses, what score are you reaching at. Second attempt, third attempt, फिर आप धीरे धीरे improve करते जाओगे. So yeah. Certainly. So, this is the weightage of the SNAP test. It boils down to 50%, and then you move to the group exercise once you are shortlisted for the GPI process. The group exercise thing holds a 10% weightage, and then your personal interaction thing holds 40% weightage. And after that, if you have done well in the GPI process as well, you will get shortlisted in the merit list of SCMHRD. सो एक जो यूनिक थिंग है यहाँ के प्रोसेस के बारे में इज दैट वी डोंट हैव अ पर्सनल इंटरव्यू, वी हैव अ पर्सनल इंटरेक्शन with the panel member. So it's more about your experience, your past experience. What have you done in your life so far? What would you like to do forward in life? आप कैसे contribute करना चाहोगे? How would you upgrade yourself in the MBA program as well? So these kind of questions is what the interaction is all about. Yeah, moving forward. Yeah. Aniket, would you like to take up this slide?
Surely, Kush. So I think this is the slide which every aspirant will wait for, and I think we'll go for even a wait for even a 1 hour session to look at this slide. So it'll give you the placement highlights for our MBA program. So basically, we have three programs: MBA in Business Analytics, and MBA in IDM, that is Infrastructure Development and Management. For in MBA, there are four specializations that we offer. That is finance, operations, sales and marketing, and HR. The final placements for the MBA core program for 23-25 batch, it's the average is 21.47 LPA, the highest is 35.90 LPA, and the median over here is 20 LPA. Summer placements, it's for the 2 months that you do between your first year and second year. So the highest stipend offered was 4.50 lakhs, and the average was 2.37, and the median was 2 lakhs. So can we go on to the MBA in Business Analytics slide? Yeah, sure. So I think Kush is from Business Analytics program, and he would be a better person to explain the figures to you.
Absolutely, Aniket. So as you guys can see, if you are someone who has a technical background, if you're interested in, building a career in analytics, this program is for you. And the numbers are quite impressive here as well. For the summer placements, the average stipend offered was 1.33 lakhs. The highest stipend went up to 3.2 lakhs. As far as the final placements are concerned, we have some really amazing companies coming on campus. You can check out the placement reports on our website. I think the link will be pasted in the chat box in the live chat below. Uh, Again, the average CTC for the final placements was 20.25 lakhs, and the highest uh, offer went up to 25.6 lakhs. So I think you have some really amazing companies coming on campus. You have some really great roles that the companies have to offer. And yeah, this is the right place for you to be. Moving forward to the MBA IDM program. Yeah, if you are someone who wants to build a career in infrastructure development and management, which holds a lot of similarity to operations management as well, the highest stipend for some placements went up to 3.5 lakhs. The average stipend was 0.84 lakhs. And as far as the final placements are considered, highest CTC was 21 LPA, and the average CTC was somewhere around 14.17 lakhs per annum. Yeah, moving forward. Aniket, okay, so we both are from the admissions and PR team, as you already may know by now. Apart from that, we have some really amazing committees on campus. We have the corporate relations team, which looks after the placements of the campus of the batch. Then we have the alumni relations team, which is in constant touch with the alumni of the college. And then we have other committees such as NEEV, which is an annual fest held at the SCMHRD campus. We have the management committee. Aniket, would you like to just tell our aspirants something about the admissions and PR team specifically?
Surely, I think the first thing which I'd like to share to you is whenever you come for the GPA process, you will see our faces only during the process. So we are the committee which takes care of the whole admission process as well as PR activities. We run different campaigns and events that we will be sharing in the next slides. And like we are there, like we are the first point of contact between the aspirants as well as the college. And also, I'd like to add one more thing. Connect with us on our social media platforms, and also if you want to connect with Kush Agra and me on LinkedIn, you can. We are there to help you, guide you, and also we want to like see all of you almost in the GPA process of SMHRD. And if I just talk about the other clubs and committees, we have Samatva over here. It is for the communal purpose. Like it has Inspirit as one of its event in that we teach the underprivileged students in our college. We have cultural committee, which takes care of all the cultural functions in our college. Like if we talk about, we celebrated Pongal, we also celebrated Ganesh Utsav in our college. So cultural committee is something which takes care of that. Guest lecture team, I think it takes care of all the guest lectures that are coordinated in the college that we attend, and gives us a chance to interact with all the guest leaders who come to the college and inspire us. Also, I think we have one question in the chat box is any specific important topics for quants. I think for quants, if I start with, I'd like to start with tips and tricks. What you can do to solve any question quicker is try to remember the squares till 30 and like cubes till 20. That will really help you. Also, percentage conversion, like it's 1 by 6 is 16.67 percentage. So try to remember these things so you would be able to solve questions faster. Also, regarding the topics, I think like from arithmetic, I practice profit and loss percentages. I also practice some geometry topics as well. AP, GP was something that I practiced. So yeah, you can look for all these topics. So, yeah, moving on to the next slide. Yeah, so this is the campus highlight. I think I'll talk about sports arena, library. Library is something. See, every college is there are some campus facilities that every college is mandated to have, like health center, library. But what else do I have? Library is attached with a like a study room, which is open 24 into 7. Health center is also open 24 into 7. So along with that, we have cafeteria. I think Nescafe is something where Kush and I mostly are found with like a coffee and cheese masala Maggie. So apart from that, we also have like sports arena, auditorium, swimming pool, gym. I think Kush really likes to hit the gym quite a few times. So Kush would tell you guys about gym.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I've been quite regular at the gym, and I really hope that Aniket also joins me because, yeah, I mean, he needs to look after himself, his physique as well. Apart from that, we also have a Bloomberg lab on campus. It basically is an academic learning space which, provides students and faculty with access to real-time financial data and news and analytical tools, which is basically used by financial professionals globally. So, if you're interested in finance, if you want to build a career in finance, this is something that you can, look at actively. Yeah, moving forward. Yeah, I think Aniket was talking about the events and campaigns that we have. So AOD was one of our successful campaigns that we held earlier this year. Then we have SCMHRD Tales. People share their experiences at SCMHRD. We had Strategy, which was a national level case competition held at SCMHRD. We had 9 finalists who came to campus and presented their presentation in front of our panelists. We also have 99 Dialogue Club. We have one of our very own members here who was featured in the 99 Dialogue Club. You can also check out his video, which was uploaded on our social media handles. Then we have career switchers, people who were working in a different domain earlier and now have switched to, let's say, a different MBA path after coming to SMHRD. They share their own experiences about how they decided to switch to a particular career, what was their thought process behind it, and what contributions would they like to make in that particular domain going forward. Then we have things you don't know about SMHRD, some interesting things, some insider information as well, which we share on our social media platforms. Going
Yeah.
forward, yeah, Unstop. We have Rookie 10.0. Aniket, would you like to talk about this?
Surely, surely. So, talking about rookie, I think for any last minute strategy or tips, all you need is mocks, right? So for that, we have our own official Unstop page in which we that is named as Rookie. It's the 10th season for that, and you can scan this QR code over here. You'll get one sectional, like the three. There will be three sections like QA, English, and as well as Ella, and three full length mocks, which is from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of December. And it will be free of cost. You can attempt those. We'll provide you with the answer keys as well. Join our Telegram channel. In that, you'll be provided with the answer keys. And just check your preparations by giving this mocks. And yeah, what we can share is we have created these mocks with our own experience, looking at the previous year papers of SNAP examination. And we hope that it will really help you. Kush, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I mean, right before the SNAP examination, if you're getting 3 sectional mocks and 3 full-length mocks, you should grab it with both your hands, and you can just scan the QR code. It'll redirect you to the Unstop page where you can register for it and attempt these mocks. So yeah, it is something that will enhance your preparation from this stage onwards.
Surely. So yeah, moving forward. Kush, would you like to take this slide?
Yes, we also have an official Snap mock, which is available till the 5th of December, one day before the first Snap attempt. You can find these questions very close to the actual SNAP examination. be it quantitative ability, logical reasoning, be it general English. You have to practice, and this is the right place to be for you. You just have to scan the QR code and attempt the official snap mock by SCMHRD. This will again actually enhance your preparation a couple of days before the snap examination.
So yeah, so that's all from our side, guys. And thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Cetking, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, sir, to be live
Thank you,
on your
Aniket.
page and guide the aspirants as much as we can.
Thank you, Aniket, Sagra, and all the best for your career
Thank you
also.
so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye.
See you.